All right, so what's good, homies? It's your man, Dr. BOA. You know, you can always assume that you know someone. And even when they're in your life, it takes a while to get to know a person. So I tell you, man, if you're going to be in a serious, committed relationship with a woman, then before you even consider that, she should be around you 1 to 2 years. Before you consider anything serious like cohabitation or marriage, she should be around you for 5 years. And by cohabitation, I do mean her living with you, not you living with her, because that's weak. Now, if that's the case in our lives with the women and people that we know, how much more does that apply to the people we don't personally know, but they showcase their lives on the internet and in the public eye for all the world to see and judge? And one such example is Ayesha Curry, NBA champion Steph Curry's wife. Now, over the years, Ayesha Curry has made waves with the way she's acted, dissatisfied, like a spoiled brat, like a woman who just can't get enough, like no matter what she has, she wants more. You know what I tell you about modern women, man? You give her an inch, she wants 2 inches. You give her 2 inches, she wants 3. You give her a rope, she want to be a cowgirl. Give her a driver license, she want to fly the space shuttle. But here's the problem. That's fine when it's just showcasing online. It's not affecting anyone but your household, your husband, your family. When it starts to affect others, especially financially, and those who are obviously less fortunate than you, then it becomes a problem. And that's what it's done recently. Somebody just sent me a story where Ayesha Curry has been sued. She was sued in 2020 for $10 million. Now, you ask yourself, okay, this could just be a scam. Somebody could be saying, okay, well, she's got that money, Steph's got that money, they're the great American couple. Let's see if we can throw a monkey wrench in their plans. But here's what the lawsuit focused on. She mistreated the company after terminating her relationship with them. She denied the company its share of proceeds from the businesses, deliberately slowed down new enterprises, took away a top employee, and essentially gutted and devalued Flutie Entertainment's interest. In other words, shut them down.
Shut them down.
The suit also mentioned how in May 2019, Flutie had done major work with Homemade, where Ayesha would offer home meal kits along with other kitchen and lifestyle products, and Yardie Girl. Following the end of their relationship, the lawsuit claimed that Ayesha Curry refused to move forward with the projects, denying Flutie its share in the businesses. See, here's the thing you got to understand. No matter what someone presents to the public, you never know who they are behind closed doors. But over the years, Ayesha Curry has submitted to us that she is not the type of good girl that you would make her out to be, because Steph Curry seems to be such a good guy. Here's an example. You see, here's a woman who cannot find herself. She has been searching for herself. The problem is we live in the modern society where the average woman is not satisfied with just being the wife of a successful man. We live in a society where it tells her being the wife of a multimillionaire is not good enough.
What are you going to do with your name?
Even though you consider the Curry name is his.
But what are you gonna do with your name?
What are you going to build for yourself? You don't have to keep helping him build what he's building. You don't have to be a part of the process of his progress anymore. He's done enough. You've done enough for him. He wouldn't be where he is without you.
That's what this society tells women. And that is why Ayesha Curry has not been able to be satisfied with her life and instead wants the life of IG models. You know, with men jumping in her DMs. So we get to this point where no matter what we do, no matter what we say, we have to keep in mind that no matter who you think a person is, they are who they present themselves as by their what? Their actions. Words can mean one thing, or words can mean another, just depending on if they're true or not. But actions? Oh, actions can only mean one thing. And they represent who you truly are as a man or woman. Not just in this society, but in this world. You see, when a woman has it all and she's still not satisfied, that means she's a woman who doesn't deserve to be in that position. So no matter what Steph Curry thought about her before he became the Steph Curry, she doesn't fit into this scenario. And she knows it. Because any woman who did would be satisfied with being the wife of Steph Curry. But she's not. I don't even know if she's satisfied with being a black woman or not. Let's take a look at this. When a woman feels like something must be wrong with her because other men besides her husband are not showing her attention, that lets you know one thing. Steph Curry better keep his eyes open. And he better keep his money protected. Because the woman you thought she was never could have been. And so it damn sure can't be resurrected. It's done, homie. You had better be guarding your grill. You had better be guarding your dollar bills. Because one thing about the force of divorce, when it comes down on you, brother, all you can do is weather the storm. I'll tell you men like this. You know what you have in your woman. Now see, it doesn't matter if she's not like that with you. If it's in her, then she's fighting to not present that to you. You're pretty much paying her to not present that to you. But if a woman has wickedness, if a woman has evil ways, if a woman has evil tendencies, if a woman would do this to a legitimate business with whom she had a relationship, is that the type of energy you want from your woman? That is shrewd. Shrewd like a man in business. Do you want a shrewd wife? Do you want a wife who has the wherewithal to be able to deal in business that way? Because if she can deal in business that way, trust me, she can deal personally that way as well. The woman went so far as to disrespect the man by twerking and showcasing her body like a what? Like an IG thought model. It doesn't matter what you give a woman. It only matters what she's equipped to use effectively and efficiently from what you give her. And many men don't understand that. Many men believe that you can take a woman out of the gutter and make her a wonderful wife and mother. But it's not possible because she can only be who she is. And you look at the likes of her hanging out with Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union has been trying to throw a monkey wrench in their marriage forever. Why? Because she wants more women to take control of their men the way she has taken control of D. Wade. But here's the thing about it. Steph has his dad in his life. And we have seen his dad go through this thing with his mom. So if nothing else, his dad can tell him from experience, son, if you see this sign, don't ignore it. Son, if you see this sign the very first time, don't ignore it. Pay attention to what your woman is doing. Pay attention to what she's saying. If the energy changes between the two of you, there's a reason for the energy change. I tell you men all the time, if the energy of your woman towards you changes, that's because that energy is being occupied by someone else, whether mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, the energy is being occupied by someone else. And you as a man deserve better than to deal with a woman who is sharing that energy that should belong to you with someone else, especially if you put her on the marriage pedestal. You can't do it to yourself, homies. Oh, by the way, this fantastic image is coming to you courtesy of the Panasonic G9. Shooting it in the natural profile, 4K, 10-bit, 30 frames a second. Great codec, great look. Panasonic looks so good on me, don't you agree?
Alpha sub, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alpha sub, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alpha sub, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alpha betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though. Now I'm not gonna tell you, man, that you shouldn't value your woman at all. A woman does have value, but you can't overvalue her.